Good evening, I hope you're having a lovely weekend. Today I realised that we were coming to the end of Rosacea Awareness Month, and I've been talking loads about rosacea this month in different areas, but I haven't done anything on here, so I just wanted to show you everything I use on my skin for rosacea. I went to see Dr. Stefanie at Eudelo a few weeks ago, lovely clinic here in London, and she has diagnosed me with 2 different types of rosacea. So I always thought I had it, but I didn't have the confirmation until I went to see her. So I'm going to talk you through everything that she's recommended for me as a starting point. So first of all, there's 2 prescription creams. Just to really reiterate, this is what a doctor has prescribed for me, so by no means am I saying this will work for everyone, but I just kind of wanted to share what I'm using at the moment. So during the day I've got Rosex, which is a really creamy thing that I use kind of 10 minutes before I start my makeup and just let it really sink in. And in the evening I'm using Finacea, which is an azelaic acid, which I think is having a really good impact from what I can tell. I live in London and loads of my friends are in Birmingham, so I'm on FaceTime a lot, and one of my friends that I FaceTime an awful lot said that he's seen a really big difference quite quickly, so I really do feel like that one is working. But outside of that, she's really encouraged me to strip back all of my skincare, go very simple where I can, avoid oils and balms, which is 2 of my favourite things, so that's been a really big change for me, but this is what I'm using as per her recommendation. So I was kindly referred to her by Roche Posay because she works really closely with them. So everything is from Roche Posay that she's suggested, but I'm also going to show you some other bits from brands that I love too. There's the Makeup Remover Masala Water Gel. A couple of pumps of this I use to take my makeup off, straight onto dry skin, work it in, no flannels unfortunately. I love a flannel, but she said just avoid any cloths or anything like that because my skin is that bit extra sensitive. So I'm just learning a new way, I suppose. I'm really missing the flannels. But then I'm absolutely loving this. This is like a cleansing milk. It's a really lovely, nourishing lotion. I go in with this. I do take my makeup off with that sometimes as well. Definitely don't put it around my eyes. But it's such a lovely, nourishing cleanse. I really enjoy using that. So really loving that one. Then face wise, I'm using the Anthelios SPF 50 every day. I always use an SPF every day anyway, and there's SPF in my CC cream, which as you know is all I use on my complexion. But this is really thin, runny, it doesn't feel heavy and cakey, it absorbs really quickly. As far as SPFs go, it's absolutely lovely, so that is no bother to slot into my routine. Then in terms of hydration, I'm using the Toleraine Sensitive Fluid. This is a really light, almost like a gel consistency. She said if I need a bit more moisture, I can up from this. I do feel a bit drier than I used to feel, but I really want to give everything a go that she's suggested, so I'm just letting it all run its course. Feels gorgeous, everything's fragrance free, quite fuss free. And then the same eye cream, this is the Toleraine Ultra Contour, a little pump of this around the eye area, in between the brows, around the lips, lovely. They're the things that she's recommended for me that I'm really enjoying. A few of the brands I wanted to highlight that I find that I get on really well with. Dr. Dennis Gross, these peel pads are incredible. The 2 types of rosacea that I have, one of them is permanent redness and the other one is a flushing. And it basically means that sometimes I just get a really textured breakout in my skin and it's so red and angry and bumped, it almost looks like spots. If I ever have a breakout like that, this is a 2-part exfoliant and it's ultra mild, the one I use, ultra gentle. Part 1 is going to completely exfoliate, resurface everything, but part 2 is a neutralizer and it's going to just calm everything down. Once you've done the hard work, rebalance you, put you back to normal. These are incredible, and if you like wearing a bit of fake tan like me, there is also a version that will tan your face along with doing that, so incredible. Cerave I am absolutely obsessed with Cerave. My whole family use this as well. My cousin loves it. Dad absolutely loves it. He's got his own little Cerave stash. The hydrating cleanser in particular is so lovely. I think Caroline mentioned this on This Morning this week. I've seen it all over Instagram. This is defo one of my favourites too. It's a lovely, simple gel, great for your morning cleanse. Everything from Cerave is just fragrance free, very simple, very affordable as well. All available in Boots. Do have a look at them. Galenay is a really lovely brand that I love. They're all about probiotics and kind of protecting the microbiome. It's all about feeding the good bacteria and getting rid of the bad bacteria. Lovely, lovely brand. Lots of research from them to suggest that they work well with rosacea, so I really enjoy using their products. I'm so cross with myself. I got my Aven favourite cream out to show you. I don't know where I've put it, but Aven is also one of my absolute staple brands. They have a gorgeous kind of cream cleanser as well that I really enjoy. If you've got sensitive eyes, their eye makeup remover is incredible, and there's a really targeted redness relief cream, which is what I got to find you and is nowhere to be seen. Very, very good. Confidence in a Gel lotion is a really lovely lightweight lotion from It Cosmetics. As you know, I work with them, I'm their brand ambassador. This particular lotion is oil free, and I've been really enjoying using this because one of the things that Dr. Stefanie encouraged me to do is try and avoid oils where I can and stick to lighter textures. This is basically a lovely kind of hydrating gel texture, sits beautifully under your makeup. Fantastic, really great. So that's kind of an overview of skin. Another thing I meant to show you, she encouraged me to take omega-3s. So I just picked these ones up from the Sainsbury's by me here. I've been taking one of them a day. She's also encouraged me to get some collagen, which I've ordered, and I will let you know how I get on with. And then in terms of general rosacea chat, a couple of weeks ago, I went on Sally Hughes' Soho radio show, and I met Talented Lex. I don't know if any of you follow her, but basically I've followed her for ages, so I was really looking forward to meeting her. She's really active in the rosacea discussion and always really open about her journey. But she was telling me about all these amazing resources she's got on her blog, and I was having a look at them. They're amazing. She's basically made these sheets where you can keep a diary of your skin, because when we were having the discussion on the radio show, we all agreed that one of the important things to do is monitor what your triggers are. So for me, don't get me wrong, sometimes my skin will just flare up and that's the end of that. But I know for a fact if I have wine, if I'm stressed, if I haven't had enough sleep, there's things like that will really, really trigger me. Temperature's a big trigger for me. If it's a really hot day or if I've had a hot shower, I will be red as a beetroot. So basically, she's got all these resources that you can print off and monitor your own skin and then identify those triggers and see, you know, for me, like, life's too short. I'm not going to never have wine again because it makes me a bit red, but it's knowing if you had a really special occasion, maybe don't have a glass of wine the night before, things like that, where you can just balance out and, you know, not let it get the better of you. But I've really enjoyed this month. I've really enjoyed all of the conversation around rosacea. I couldn't believe I did this piece with Women's Health. It was just a bit of a story about my favourite products and what it's like having rosacea, and it just resonated with lots of people. I had chats with loads of new women off the back of it, so I was delighted with that. Same for Sally's radio show, and I'll just continue to keep you posted on how this routine goes for me and any other resources I find that are brilliant. But for now, as I say, the main thing I'd tell you to do is go and have a look at Talented Lex. She's brilliant. When I say talented, I mean talon as in a nail talon. I'll put a link to her below. But yes, please have a look at the Women's Health feature, have a listen to the radio talk, and let me know what you're using and what works for you. I absolutely love hearing about other people's similar skin issues. But I'm going to my friend's dinner party now. He made it his New Year's resolution to have a supper club every month and just get a group of strangers together and have dinner, and it's my night tonight, so I'm off to that. I hope you enjoyed hearing about what I'm using on my skin, and please tell me what you're using. Have a fab weekend and I'll speak to you soon.